Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of the Remote Real Estate Investor. My name is Emil Shore, and today I'm joined by
Tom Schneider
and Michael Albaum.
In today's episode, we're going to be covering the top 10 cheapest states to buy a house in 2021. So this is from an article off the Roofstock blog that wrote a while ago called the top 25 cheapest states to buy a house in 2021. We're going to run through some of the numbers like median home value, 1-year price change, 5-year price change, and median rent to give you guys an idea of which markets may be good to target or at least do a deeper dive into. So let's hop into this episode. All right, guys. So this is actually a blog post I helped create on the Roofstock blog, and it covers the top 25 cheapest states to buy a house. We're going to cover the top 10, and just to give everyone some context, the data here is from Zillow for home values and historic price trends, and that is as of June 2021. So the data is a couple months old, but still, relatively easy for people to kind of compare the top 10. We also have the median rent data is coming from Go Banking Rates, and it's the median rent of a 3-bedroom place. And I'm gonna just run through the top 10, but before I do, Tom, you look like you have a burning question.
I do. My mouth is like half open. All right, Emil. In writing this article, state's a pretty big area, a big, is there a reason why it wasn't at like a metro? Just because and I think of cheapest, California's a great example. You can live in a very expensive area or you can live in a very less expensive area.
Yes.
Curious. Go ahead.
Great point, Tom. We don't have an article around the cheapest cities. I think just because there are so many unique cities to look at that it would be very hard to compile the data. So we have cheapest states. I think it's just easier to get 52 data points rather than, I don't know, thousands.
Fair. I think there's a middle ground in there as well, between from city or whatever to state. I dig it. I'm picking you on a little bit. I like this. Let's get into it.
Tom just ruined the episode, and we'll end it here. So thanks, Tom.
Time out. You said 52. So are we talking territories as well, like Guam and Puerto Rico?
I have not attended a geography class in quite a long time, Michael. So I don't even know if I'm correct in saying 52 or if it's 50.
50 states.
50 states. You know what? I'm done with this episode, guys. You guys take it from here.
I feels like, guys, I'm just here so I don't get fired. Like, enough of this. I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, I'm doing you guys a favor. How about that? I'm just kidding. All right. So let's get into this. I'm curious if you guys can guess some states in the top 10. If you had to guess, pick 3, each of you guys.
Is Mississippi on the list?
Ding, ding, ding. Tom, 1 for 1.
Nice.
All right, Michael, your opportunity to take the lead. You get 2 guesses.
Show me Alabama.
Alabama. Ding, ding, ding. Correct as well.
All right.
All right, 1-1 here.
Show me Louisiana.
Louisiana is not in the top 10.
Oh, man. All right.
Our first incorrect answer. Tom, what do you have?
Right. I got 2 guesses here. We're tied 1-1. Show me Arkansas.
Arkansas is ding, ding, ding in the top 10.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
No looking at anything on your computer, Michael.
Hands where you can see them.
Show me Oklahoma.
Oklahoma in the top 10. Ding, ding, ding. Tom is our winner. 3 for 3. Michael, you can take a consolation swing here and at least try to get 2 out of 3. So
earn your
what else
blue
you
ribbon
have?
or purple
That's
ribbon.
right.
Or
That's
whatever the one
right.
they give to the kids that can't.
Show me Ohio.
Ohio is in the top 10. Ding, ding, ding.
There you go, Michael.
All right. So Michael finishes 2 out of 3. Tom, 3 out of 3. Stellar. Perfect. Wow.
That's what Tom's used to hearing.
Very impressed, guys.
That's just kind of how he operates.
I thrive on positive reinforcement. Thank you, Emil.
You're welcome, Tom. All right. Let's start at let's work our way backwards. So we'll start at 10 and then we'll go to number 1.
Are these in order of pricing?
10 being the least cheap. Exactly, yeah. So it's by median home value. So the cheapest will be number 1 in terms of median home value, according to Zillow data. All right, so number 10, we have, well, let's just keep this going. What do you guys think number 10 is?
Indiana?
Jesus, Tom, have you read this article?
He memorized it last night before bed.
I did. No, that's great. That's good. I mean, Michael said Ohio.
Yay me, yay Tom.
Michael said Ohio, so I just figured, someone who's kind of friends with Ohio.
Tom, you need to go make a lot of bets today because you're on it. So please just go buy some altcoins and stocks and whatever today. Go buy a rental property too. You can't miss today. All right. So Indiana, number 10, median home value comes in at $185,805. Our 1 year price change, so looking at 1 year ago compared to today, well, this was as of June 2021, 13.2%. 5 year price change, 45.3%. And the median rent on a 3-bedroom place, I think this looks at apartment and a house from Go Bank rates, $1,052.
Yeah, some gross yield there.
All right.
So that's Indiana. All right, who's number 9? Michael, you get first shot.
And it's not one of the ones we've already named?
It is one of the ones you named.
Oh, shoot. Number 9.
I'll give you a further hint. It's one you named.
Oh, man, so I got a 50-50 shot. I'm going to say Ohio.
Bing, bing, bing. Ohio coming in at number 9. So our median home value in Ohio, $181,756. Our 1 year price change, 14.4%. And our 5 year price change coming at 45.3%. And median rents on that 3-bedroom place is $1,024.
That price change is so crazy. I mean, all those numbers.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh, this article has the cheapest lists, 3 or 4 cheapest cities within these states to buy a place. So I don't know where that was pulled exactly. Let me see if I can find it real quick from this article. So from Yahoo, cheapest place. So it was an article called The Cheapest Places to Buy a Home in Every State. So that's where this looks at. All right. So Tom, maybe we get some of the stuff you're looking for. So I'll backtrack a little. Indiana, the cheapest cities to buy a house are Gary, Anderson, Muncie, and Richmond. And then for Ohio, we have Youngstown, Warren, Dayton, and Marion. All right. So number 8, I'll go ahead and just dive right in. Kansas comes in at number 8. Our median home value is $176,898. Our 1 year price change not as high as number 10 or 9, coming in at 11.3%. And our 5 year price change coming in at 33.8%. And our median rent comes in at $1,050 on a 3-bedroom place. Our cheapest cities within Kansas are Hutchinson, Kansas City, Topeka, and Salina.
Topeka, capital of Kansas.
You guys all invest pretty in that around that area. Do you guys have any exposure to Kansas, or you're more of Missouri?
I'm Missouri.
I've invested in Kansas City, Kansas. Doing a flip out there, so that's almost getting wrapped up.
Are you on the Kansas side or the Missouri side?
On the Kansas side, I'm fairly certain. I have to double check, which sounds ridiculous as I'm saying those words.
All right. Moving on to number 7. I think you guys guessed this one as well. I don't remember who said it.
Probably Tom, because he's flawless. So
it's Alabama. Who said Alabama?
I was gonna say it. I missed out. I was gonna guess that was the one.
Oh my God, this guy is he can't miss.
That was me. That was me. Michael had Alabama.
Yeah, with the second pick.
My one of 2. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Alabama median home value coming in at $170,184. Our 1 year price change 11.9%. Our 5 year price change we have 34.6%. And our median rent on a 3-bedroom place coming in at $1,060. The cheapest cities within Alabama to buy a house are Gadsden, Birmingham, Montgomery, and Phoenix City. Or Phoenix City.
Another market that Michael has some exposure to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Birmingham, right. Alabama.
Birmingham. Number 6, Michael, this is another place you invest in, so go for it. What do you got here? What state?
Oh.
We've already covered Ohio, so what else could it be? Other side of Ohio.
Oh,
Other side of where you invest in Ohio.
Tennessee? Kentucky?
Kentucky?
Kentucky's like south. I guess it kind of like
South, that's what
wraps.
Yeah. Cincinnati, right? South of
Yep,
Cincinnati,
yep.
Kentucky. See, I know what I'm talking about. Kind
Geography's
of.
tough, man.
All right, Kentucky. Median home value, we got $168,998. Our 1 year price change is 10.8%. Our 5 year price change, we have 36.3%. And our median rent on a 3-bedroom place comes in at $1,025. Our cheapest cities to buy a house within Kentucky are Hopkinsville, Covington, Owensboro, and Bowling Green.
Ooh, Covington made the list, man.
Covington.
That's where I heavily invest. Yeah, that's awesome.
Covington. Kind of related, talking about like, wests of states or, directionally. There was this, I think it might have started on TikTok. This guy's like, he's at there's like a music playing in the background. He's like, okay, here's the situation. And they're playing like West Virginia, take me home.
Country Road.
Country Road, right? And he's like, here's the situation. This song is not about West Virginia. It's about the western part of Virginia. And then it like closes and then it opens him just like super hungover the next day. It's like, is there something like that's just like so perfect about that video? Here's the situation. I mean, I hope this stays in the episode because people who've seen this will be like, yeah, that's
really relatable.
The western part of Virginia, not West Virginia. Anyways, continue.
I've seen TikTok videos, but I've never actually been on TikTok. It just sounds like a black hole of silly videos.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah.
Yes. Me too.
Is there other types of videos or is it just silly videos? That's the only thing I've seen, like silly TikTok video clips.
I think that's it. Yeah. But it's funny. All like a lot of it just ends up going on to other platforms too. So,
Right. I think I've seen them on YouTube. Anyway, moving on. Number 5, we've got Iowa. Our median home value in Iowa, we have $165,955. Our 1 year price change coming in at 6.8%. 5 year price change, 23.1%. And our median rent, $1,021. Something interesting that I'm noticing as we climb up the list in cheapness is that the percentage price change, so appreciation, is getting lower and lower so far.
Interesting.
Seemingly, and also that the median rent is fairly consistent.
That too. Yeah, median rent is hovering around $1,000, a little over 1,000. All right, cheapest cities within Iowa to buy a house. We got Waterloo, Sioux City, Davenport, and Council Bluffs.
Okay.
All right. Number 4, Oklahoma, which I think somebody mentioned.
Tom mentioned.
Tom.
Windy City.
Mr. 3 for 3. Yeah.
Windy City. Oh man, somebody's worse at geography than me. All right. Oklahoma, median home value, $150,754. 1 year price change, 10.4%. So stepping up a little bit from our Iowa numbers. 5 year price change coming in at 29.1%. And our median rent on a 3-bedroom place, $1,015. Our cheapest cities to buy a house within Oklahoma are Muskogee, Lawton, Shawnee, and Enid. I probably butchered every single one of those.
Yeah, if anybody knows the proper pronunciation, please feel free to leave us a comment.
Spell it phonetically for us.
Yeah,
all right, number 3, we're getting into top 3, the good stuff. All right, I think someone mentioned Arkansas as well. Arkansas comes in at number 3.
Tom again.
Mr. 3 for 3 did.
All right, Arkansas, median home
TFT
value.
for short. TFT.
Our median home value on Arkansas, $149,120. Our 1 year price change, 10.4%. Our 5 year price change, 30%. And the median rent falling below $1,000 for the first time, $926. Our cheapest cities within Arkansas to buy a house are Pine Bluff, Texarkana, North Little Rock, and Fort Smith.
I like all these areas. Anyways, just having like visited and I don't know.
Have you visited all those areas?
Pretty much most of them, yeah.
Most of the states are
like every single one that Emil's listed so far, or just specifically in Arkansas?
Iowa, I haven't visited a lot in Iowa, but I mean, Alabama, I've visited lots of Alabama. I had that. I don't know that we mentioned a weird deal where I played football in college at UC Berkeley at Cal, and then I got hurt my senior year, and then found a weird loophole that I couldn't play D1 because my eligibility was expired, but I found a loophole that allowed me to play D2. So, and the best D2 football is like in the South. So I lived in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and we like traveled around on a bus and like went to tons of these like spots in Mississippi, Arkansas. Yeah, hello, Missouri,
Arkansas.
Texas, Arkansas. That's just proving me as a not as a novice by calling it that. Anyways, go ahead. Pass the mic over.
As a West Coast dude.
This is the situation.
This
podcast is not about Arkansas.
It's about the western part of Arkansas.
All right, number 2. I think somebody mentioned Mississippi. Did someone mention Mississippi?
TFT did.
TFT did.
Yours truly.
All right, TFT. Median home value in Mississippi, we've got $140,818. 1-year price change, 8.4%. Our 5-year price change, 24.7%. And our median rent coming in at $989.
It's just my last derailing on that
cheapest
on living in Alabama. So I had like mentally prepared for the heat. I was just ready, right? Dog days. And it was hot, but I had mentally said, I'm going to sweat a lot. It's going to be kind of hot, but I honestly kind of enjoy it. Like, give me a sauna, give me whatever, a steam room. What I was not prepared for is come wintertime, it snowed a little bit there and I was not ready.
Really?
Yeah. Right. It snows there.
I had no idea it snowed
Not
there.
like feet, but you'll get dustings every once in a while. And, all right, number 1, go ahead, Emil. I'm interrupting cow.
Well, Tom, before you
Yeah.
Before you come, we gotta talk about our cheapest cities to buy a house within Mississippi.
Okay,
so
yeah.
those are Jackson, Greenville, Meridian, and Gulfport. So there you go. Now we'll move on to number 1. I don't think anyone guessed it. It was West Virginia.
This is a situation.
Wait, the western part of Virginia? Or
how ironic and perfect could that have been?
Good. That is so perfect.
TFT.
See, Tom, you can't miss. You can't miss today. I'm telling you.
Oh, boy.
Go take every dollar you have and go make any investment that you possibly desire. It's good day for you.
That's so good.
West Virginia, number 1, median home value. We're dropping off a bit from number 2, so $117,768 is our median home value. 1-year price change 7.1%. 5-year price change 19.3%, and our median rent for a 3-bedroom place coming in at $912. Our cheapest cities within West Virginia to buy a house: Bluefield, Clarksburg, Beckley, and Huntington. And there you go. Top 10 cheapest states to buy a house in 2021.
So what are each of your biggest takeaways from this?
I think I already mentioned mine. I was surprised that the percentage change didn't, like, I would think the cheaper the house is, a $5,000 increase on $117,000 versus $160,000 is going to be a higher percentage. I was expecting the percentage to be higher in price changes when it wasn't. So that was surprising to me.
My surprising is in some of the states, it's like bigger cities that are the least expensive ones. So like Arkansas, like Little Rock is, I think, might be the capital. I love like capital cities, and just in that there's like kind of like a natural draw for like economy and all of that kind of stuff. So it's cool in some of these less expensive states, like you can buy, in that whatever capital corridor, whatnot, city, or like around the suburbs, and still have less expensive. So I thought that was an interesting tidbit.
Nice.
How about you, Michael?
Mine was just, you could go to the 10 cheapest cities and over the last 5 years get a 20% increase on your value by doing literally nothing. And so it's crazy when we talk about the power of real estate and all of the great benefits that it has. Like if you bought a property there for $100,000 5 years ago, it'd be worth $120,000 today. Like that's unbelievable for the fact that you were getting paid probably that whole time too with a tenant in place. So like it just speaks volumes to the power of real estate and how the multiple ways that it pays you, even in like less expensive markets, is pretty profound.
Very true.
Yeah. I think also Michael and I, we've done a bunch of webinars together, and one of them, we were going through some assumptions around building a passive income flow of $100,000. And within the assumptions, I think we had the purchase price like somewhere north of $100,000. And like someone had commented like, hey, you can't buy a house for 120,000 or 100 and whatever. And it's like, yes, you can. Like you definitely can. And these are all 10 states in which that is very doable.
Yeah. And it was funny. I was like, I'm pretty sure I just bought 2 of them, not to like shame that person. But I was like, now you're just like incorrect with your facts. Like I literally just bought 2 of them. So
I think it's a good exercise of like kind of taking blinders off. Like perhaps that is your strategy only to buy in these really large cities. And that's great. And then you can't buy $100,000 house or $150,000 house. But if, you're kind of open to moving around and shifting your strategy to meet specific goals, like there definitely are markets to do that.
I think even in some of these bigger markets and even capital cities, if the median home price is is $300,000, I'm sure you could still find properties for $150K. They just need a bunch of work. So depending on what your investment thesis is and what you're prepared to do, I think that there are opportunities in every market. You just have to be willing to uncover them or willing to do what it takes to then profit from those opportunities.
Definitely. Yeah.
I've seen that a lot, like Midwest cities. Like I invest in St. Louis, and there are homes that sell for $1 million plus still, even in St. Louis, and there are homes that sell for $50K. Like there's a huge disparity. One home was probably built 120 years ago and is fully dilapidated and needs some love, and the other one is like a mansion, but still, like same city, you can have a huge disparity.
Hey guys, I think we're going full circle from the very beginning of the episode when I was kind of teasing Emil about, hey, why'd you guys do states? Why don't you do like a little bit, not like the largest possible, unit, where even within each city, like there's just, really dramatic range. I mean, here in the Bay Area, where I live in Northern California, there's much smaller cities, like not smaller, but less expensive, right? Perhaps Richmond or Vallejo or like Stockton. And then you have areas like Piedmont and Menlo Park and all of these spots. So, even at every level, there's just really dramatic range.
Yep. But in California, there is definitely no $100,000 properties. That's for sure. Maybe a shed in someone's backyard, but that's about it.
I'm working on it right now.
Are you doing a shed or are you building an ADU?
It'll have electrical. It won't have a bathroom in it. But
it's made to be like your office, like an office area.
Exactly. Office gym, 10 by 18. I kind of wish I did it a little bigger. Like, man, 12 by 20 would have been like kind of fun, but 10 by 18 is still very good. It's basically the equivalent of like 2 rooms and 1 room. So, and doing prefab. I think I've talked about it before, but anyways, the long journey in getting it. The concrete truck should be coming any moment now to lay the piers for the foundation of it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna send this home before we meander, as we always do. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you on the next episode. Happy investing.
Happy investing.
Happy investing.